All right. You back, sorry about that. Instagram, hour at a time. 1 hour at a time. Nah, but Josh, you're full of it. Talking about leave my husband out of it. You regret it. You didn't delete. You didn't leave a deceased child out of it. Her deceased child at that. Gives you the freaking gall to freaking say something like that. Sit your ass down. He lost every bit of his mind. Oh, 1 second. Nah, he's wrong. Then you want to make threats. Mm-hmm. Send me another request, Melody. Because she was going to the restroom. Nah, you better not have on her phone freaking threatening her. Because he's wrong for that.
Hey guys.
Yo.
Hey. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go to the restroom.
Yeah, and I have to restart the live.
Yeah. Yeah, my head's hurting right now, kind of at the moment, but it'll pass.
Yeah, but now he wants to freaking threaten you. Got
Mm-hmm.
my husband, you see what happened. Well, he went after your deceased child.
I know. He don't.
I'm thinking that probably would constitute a larger response than if you were to go after Kevin. He went after your deceased child.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Like, what the hell?
um, I don't even know what to say. I mean, Titus, help me out.
Our, we were having a conversation. You were answering things, well, I had questions about certain things, and
Yeah. I'm,
you did the whole tweet Tiwi thing and yada yada yada. We were talking about that. You didn't even get a chance to even get your answer. You still haven't answered that question. Did the Cranes laugh at him, or laugh at the fact that the puppy was dead, as he insinuated that they did, or as he stated that they did? You didn't even get a chance to even answer that.
I
And he
didn't.
just went up, he just popped off on you for damn reason.
Yeah, and I was really and honestly, for anybody that was here, I really said, Titus, please hold on and let me think about that. That's been like 4 or 5 months ago,
Yeah,
and
he was here for that because he was commenting. I was replying to his comments. I was answering his comments and his questions that he had in the comments. He was here for that. He knew exactly what was going on, exactly what was being said. And then the first opportunity he had, he turned on Mel or whatever the hell he did. He just went off the freaking hinges.
he said, and fuck you, you're over here. Something. I got the
I brought
screenshot.
you up.
Yeah,
That's the thing. I brought you up. You didn't request to come in here. I brought you up.
exactly. Exactly. I was just sitting here listening. Like I said,
I'm like, oh,
I
I
was
even said
one.
it. I'm like, oh, this person. Like, okay, I've been meaning to talk to this person, and then I brought you up.
Yeah, I've been going between Donna Kay's live and yours, back and forth, just watching. Just watching, like I do every night. I watch Donna Kay every fucking morning. She goes live early mornings. I watch her every morning.
I don't know if she go live every morning.
Well, not every morning, but like
But
some.
we have an outstanding bet that I need to freaking get to. Hopefully I can get to it tomorrow. I couldn't get to it this weekend because had a big construction job, some yard work and things like that. I had a lot of stuff I had to do this weekend. And then today I wasn't feeling too well and I decided to go live because I was hungry. I was hoping people would give me like ideas for food. Then it turned to be something else.
Yeah, I mean, I went live earlier today on Instagram and asking people for some good what was it? Some good hobbies, some good hobbies and stuff like that. And Josh wanted on my live there just to start crap. Who all remembers? Who all was on that live? He kept saying, "Bring me in the box, bring me in the box," because his Instagram was took down for 30 days.
So this is what I was thinking. Because this is what I was trying to get at earlier. I believe Josh was using you when he knows you don't go live, you don't do things like this. He
No,
was using you to get at Sasha about the bird because, like you said, you weren't doing it from a place of malice. Well, based on what you said, you weren't doing it from a place of malice. You weren't
no.
doing it from a place of malevolence or anything like that.
No, I wasn't. That's why I made it clear to people. I said it 5 or 6 times. Guys, please listen to me. There's a difference between making fun and having fun. In my eyes, there is.
Yeah, but that's why I played his thing. He was doing it from a place of malice, from a
Mm-hmm.
place he was being on.
Yeah. See, I have nothing to have malice with them about. They've never done nothing to me.
Yeah. See, he was doing it from a depraved place, from a place of freaking malevolence. That's what he was coming
Yeah.
from. See,
Knowing
that's
that
why you guys were disconnected.
wanting me to take his backlash. I see that now.
Mm-hmm.
Wanting people to try to think it was me when I've never had an issue with the Cranes ever. I'm sure if I did, you would know by now.
Well, I don't know. Well, I didn't even know about this situation until today. So I'm not as well in the loop as everyone think I am. It's just not true. So I'm just not well in the loop.
Whatever, you guys. You know what? I'm talking to Titus, and
Hello, Josh. Welcome.
I'm not answering you. Quit calling me. Quit calling me. I'm not answering your little chat, honey. Okay? So stick that up your ass and fucking rotate on it. I don't want to talk to you. I have nothing in this world to say to you. Nothing.
Actually, Josh, I want you to show Melody proof that you had her back when your peoples attacked her child based on the color of that child's skin. You said you did it. You said you took up for her, right?
That's right.
I
So
want you
that's
to show
proof I did
evidence
it.
because that's her child. That's another child she raised. She raised you. She raised that child. Another child she raised.
Sure did.
Okay, it came out of her. Okay, now you want to sit back and you want to say that you took up for that child. Show evidence that you took up for that child. Because it's easy to say it. You should have receipts to back up your claims.
If you took up for me, Josh, if you knew, I mean, why couldn't you come on her behalf and say, Melody, I am really sorry for my mother's actions.
That's a true statement.
I know that you love me, Melody, and you're taking care of me and feeding me and sheltering me and let me, do whatever. And since my mother feels that way, I am truly sorry from the bottom of my heart because my mother said that about you. I think that would have been a pretty proper thing to do.
Well, hold on. No. What are you trying to say, Josh? I was going to almost read that in his voice. Josh said, but I was calling. Well, hold on. He said, but I was calling you before I went live to see if you wanted to clear this up, but you don't. So
I'm
don't
in
miss
the
my
middle of
live.
a live. I'm in the middle of a live right now. You called me in the middle of this live with Titus just a while ago. They all heard me say I wasn't answering it.
Yeah, I promise you, Mel, you don't, you won't want to, you won't want to,
No, I
won't
mean,
want to. That's hard to.
right now, I mean, I am hurt to my heart and my soul. Right now, I am really. I mean, I really, really am.
It's pretty jacked up, Josh.
I'm
So,
yeah. I mean, I'm really hurt.
so Josh, you got people in your camp talking crap about Melody, trying to make, trying to make it sound, from what I've heard, not just your parents. I'm talking about like people in the chat or whatever chat that you guys were in. They were trying to get you and him to, I don't know, fight or part or whatever the thing is, whatever they were doing, because you didn't really go into detail on that. Then you got his parents.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have him. Like, it seems like you're in a toxic freaking type of environment, a situation with this guy.
Miss Tina said, Josh, she had your back the whole time. You flipped. Exactly.
Yeah, he was in here the whole time. We were actually talking to him. I was replying to his comments. He knew exactly what was being said.
Okay, here's what he said. He said, we'll watch the next one
I'm a,
and see how you feel, because after this I'm done. Bitch, you was done when you done that while ago. When I was trying to think what happened 5 months ago and you jumped the gun.
he said he's spilling it all now.
So I don't care what he spills. I'll spill it all too. You want to spill it now? Let's do it, Josh. You want to do it at the same time? Let's do it at the same time. Come on.
Only thing I hear, Josh, is that you have some trash parents
Look, he
who
said,
went,
Mel, we know each other. This guy's a stranger. Oh, now you want to make.
oh, okay.
Oh, okay,
I
Josh.
didn't bring this up, Joshua. Listen, in all, with all due respect, in all honesty, I did not engineer any of this. I was replying based on Sasha's bird and
right.
the things around that. That's it.
And
he did all this other stuff.
I admitted what I done, and I will say,
he the one freaking went racist on your child, or his people's did, and he's lying about him standing up for you. He the one who freaking start talking about your deceased child. He the one start putting out this plurality, this number of different threats towards you. He the one's doing all that stuff. I have nothing to do with that, Joshua. That's you and your behavior. Don't put that off on me.
Mm-hmm. And I'm screen recording all of this, so I am so glad. Yes, and yes. Oh my God. I mean, I'm doing it just for my purposes, not for any. You know what I'm saying? I want to know. I want everybody to know how this went down. Yeah.
Well, the same people are in here. Everyone's seen how it went down. But he knows how it went down because he was in here. He the one who was firing the first shots at you for no reason. You still have yet to even answer that question.
I know, and I'm asking him why. Josh, why? Can you please? I'm asking you, please, Josh. Why did you do that? Why did you say that to me? Fuck you, and looks like you're on. Why did you do that when you was in here the whole time? And I said, Titus, I'm going to have to think about that. That's been 4 or 5 months ago.
And you were thinking about it. Now, here's my thing. Based on what you've told me, this stuff between you and Josh, this goes way back. Because, like he said, he's lying about him taking up for your child. Your child, your other child. With the whole racism crap. He's lying about that. We know he's lying about that because he can't show a single receipt in regards to that.
Right.
We can question him about it 1,000 times. So my thing, even from the very beginning, he had this whole perception of you. He had this whole idea of you and how he was treating you, even from the very beginning, all leading all the way up to years later, all the way up to now. So what his statements, what he was saying earlier, that's pretty much how he felt the entire freaking time. Because if he did two shits about you, he would have freaking actually stood up for you and your child, especially on some racist type shit.
Yeah.
and not lie about it.
Yeah. Now, Josh, I didn't say that you said I should be hung up by a tree. Your mother said it. I didn't say you said it, okay? But who knows now? I know you didn't
Yeah.
say it to me. I know you wasn't going to say it to my face, bitch. Because you'd got knocked the fuck out, bitch. But I loved you. And you know what? I still love you. I love you, Josh. I love you, Josh.
It doesn't sound like he love you very much. That's where I'm
He
trying
don't.
to
He
communicate.
does not have no feelings for no one. He does not got no feelings for no one. I know I got a lot to say to your face tomorrow. Bitch, come now. Why wait? Why motherfucking wait? Come now. I fucking dare you to right now. Get in your
Don't keep threatening her, Josh.
mini. Get in your mini and pull up, bitch. Come on. You ain't but what? Fucking 15, 20 minutes down the road? Come now. Come now, motherfucker.
Josh, don't sit here and freaking threaten her because now she's gonna pull your car. You said you want to freaking talk to her face to face and this and that and that. She
Yeah.
told you to pull up freaking right now. How
Sure the
about the
fuck
apples,
did.
freaking Josh? Stop freaking threatening the freaking woman. And she's asked you a couple of very valid freaking questions. You refuse to answer her questions. Why you flipped on her, started talking all this shit on her, and how you've just been profusely over years. I'm gathering, been feeling this type of way about this woman, but yet to communicate your actual feelings until tonight. Why is that, Josh? Instead of threatening her, how about you guys have a conversation? That's easy.
Well, I've done asking 4 or 5 times what made him say that, and I don't see because
Because he
I will
won't
be
answer it.
driving down there.
Only thing
No,
he'll do is freaking threaten you.
drive down here now. Drive here now. You said you'll speak. No, you won't speak to me tomorrow. Drive down here now. I'm telling you, you come to my house tomorrow like you tell everybody else, step 2 foot on my porch, bitch.
Well, there's your answer with that one, Joshua. And keep in mind, Joshua, don't you dare try to blame me for this. Don't you fucking dare. You said that stuff. You did that stuff. This is based on your behavior. And what I'm finding out is that this has been years of your behavior in regards to this woman. Has nothing to do with me. Don't you
Sure
fucking
don't.
dare.
Sure don't. He lashed out. He lashed out. I wasn't even speaking to him. I was speaking to you. And you know what? I didn't even know he was in the comments until you said that, until you told me that.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
was in the
even know.
comments.
You know what I'm saying? And I had nothing to hide. You know, I don't. I was sitting there literally thinking. And I fessed up to what I did.
Wait, hold
I
on.
fessed up to what I did.
Well, hold on. Well, I need to respond to Josh. Josh, I don't care if she had her kid with her or not. That doesn't give you or your parents the right to go all racist on that child and go all racist on that freaking child's mother. I don't care if the child was with her or not. That's irrelevant. That does not give you an excuse to be a fucking racist, you piece of shit. That's not how that fucking works. It's irrelevant. That's just you throwing more freaking shade. You throwing more threats and you talking more shit on her. Now she starts speaking the truth on you. Now what? Then what you gonna say? Motherfucker, you just tried to justify it. Yes, you did. Yes, the fuck you did, because you just justified it. Let me read your words back to you. Hold on. I'll read your words right back to you. Uno freaking momento. Let's read your words right back to you. I gotta scroll up. I'm gonna read your words right back to you. Because you just try to justify it.
Okay, let's hear it.
Mm-hmm. Scrolling. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, Christ. All right. 1 second.
What I'm going to say is I'm going live now. Go live. I don't care.
So
Go
what?
live. And go live. I don't care. Go live. And people's used to you going live anyway. Be sure to put up your PayPal, okay? In case you need some cigarettes. You nerves bad? Okay. Go ahead and go on over there and go live. And bitch, I'll go live too. Okay.
Here it is. He called you a trash parent. He said trash parents. Her son hasn't lived with her a day in her motherfucking life. Her mother has to raise him. That's what he said about you. So fucking what, Joshua? That doesn't excuse you and your parents going racist on her and that child. So
You're
fucking what?
you're saying that about me and my child and my parents, and your fucking mother didn't want you, bitch. What are you talking about? You're backpedaling, baby. You're just what? Oh
That's
my
what he said
God.
about you.
Yeah, I don't care what he says about me. You know, my son does stay with my mother an awful lot. Don't be hating because they love him so much, honey. Okay? Okay? Don't be hating on my family because they got money. Don't be hating on anybody. Don't hate on my brother because you know you'll be real sorry of that. Because you know him real well. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. He'd love to see ya. Oh my Lord. I don't care. Trash, trash, trash. I'm saying you gonna call my parents trash. You said I'm a baby killer, and your parents has told me I need to be strung up in the back by a tree in the woods because I had a nigger baby. Are you kidding me? And I, oh God, you ain't scared of him. I'm not either. I ain't either. Yes, you are a super piece of shit. Absolutely.
Hold on, that's a fake account.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Probably.
Respond to that one. Yeah, that's a fake one.
Mm-hmm. He's probably under Tasha's or something. Because they do everything he says. Stupid girls.
Now who's these people? Because I know you were hinting at them. Now, are these people that like that
Uh,
are in his circle, right? Now, what are they doing? Now, my question is, what are they doing to you?
his admins and you know like little group chats that you know friends talk in and stuff
Well,
like
my
that.
thing is like, what are they? I don't want to know what's transpiring in them or anything like that. I don't care. But what are they doing with you in regards to them? Because I know you were hinting at it. They were treating you a certain way, and he wasn't backing you up or something along those lines.
Oh, they always talk about me in the chat because I can tell that they do. But certain things has been brought to my attention that only that he would know that I've said before, and then I hear somebody say something about certain things in the chat, and I'm like, how could they know that except unless he told them? But you know what? I never said nothing. I never said nothing. Like, I don't know what all he's told these people. Like, I've raised him,
There's nothing
and
to address, Josh.
you know what I'm saying? There's no
There's
what?
nothing to there's nothing to address, Joshua. There's nothing to address. We've all seen it. Me and her was having a conversation. She was sitting here defending you the entire freaking time, and you knew it because I was replying back to your statements in which you were making in the comment section.
Mm-hmm.
And then you popped off on her out of no freaking where. You're the one who went that freaking low with her. You attacked a deceased child. The hell is wrong with you? You went there with her. You opened up all these doors, so she stepped her ass right through them, and then now you feel some type of way about it. You're the one who did that, dude. You can't blame nobody but yourself. Christ, like they can't make this shit up. And watch tomorrow. I'm gonna get the blame for all this. Like
No,
somebody keeps saying, I'm the one egging it on. I didn't egg shit on. I didn't start none of this shit.
no, you're not to blame for this, Titus. Y'all, Titus is not to blame for this. Titus brought me on for a specific reason,
Yep.
and it totally ended up way over in left field. And now Titus is just, thank God I've got a witness of all of you guys seeing how Josh is acting, and Titus surely can read between the lines.
Oh yes, I can.
So I am glad that somebody can see it besides me.
Yeah, it's a whole different conversation now. Now he's want to threaten you and all this other freaking stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
all right, Joshua, You started this. How you wait? This is a question I have for you, Josh. How you gonna threaten her a number of times? You threatened her a number of times. I guess it's on multiple lives now because we did the one prior to this one and the one now. You threatened her on a number of lives about shit you popped off, things in which you started. You started talking about her. You went out personal with her. How do you even get off? I really want to know this. How do you start threatening her? Because in all honesty, within a realm of reality and sanity, she should be threatening you based on the things in which you've done to her and said to her.
See, Titus, but the difference is he knows I don't make threats. He knows I don't make idle threats. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to motherfucking do it. That's the difference between me and him.
No, my thing is just threats in general. He started threatening you.
Yeah.
Because you're responding to what he did.
Yeah.
His behavior. That's how this whole live started. This whole live, I want to say this whole live started because I wanted food, but these questions and people coming up and things like that was based on your behavior, Joshua. Nobody else's. I wouldn't be up here talking about you, Josh. But come on, this is all based off of you.
Yeah, this don't have nothing to do with your and Titus's conversation earlier. That was on you and Titus. About you and the dog and all that.
And then I went to go get food. And I was trying to eat. And then I see you here and I'm like, oh, let me talk to her. And I apologize. Like, I want to eat while you talk.
And she knows I'll do it. I learned from her. Oh, you did. You learned from the best, but I didn't teach you. I got to plug it up.
No, wait. What did he say?
He said, and she knows I'll do it. I learned from her. You'll do what?
Do what?
Let me scroll up. I got to plug my phone up.
Yeah, no. This ain't. You can't say this is now between us. You the one who freaking started this, Joshua. Like, dude, she was in here defending you.
Yep.
I was reading it and I was listening and everything like that. The only thing that I seen was you were the one who initiated the whole freaking Tiwi thing and things like that. But she still was defending you. And she said it wasn't coming from a place of malice and this and this and that and that. So I let her listen to your words. And then you made some statements about the cranes, which I believe to be false. Absolutely false. And she wanted to think about it because there's a lot of things that happened between that time. And even right now, as we speak, she has yet to even answer that question. Like, dude, this is all on you. You did all this. Don't try to freaking put this off on her, me, or anybody else, man. You did this. You did this. Because she would have said no, or she would have said, oh, let's say she would have said yes. Yes, the cranes are making fun of, okay. Then off to the next one. Then more than likely would have been it. You did this, man. So don't even freaking go that route. You publicly, and somebody said this between them two, and blah, blah. He the one who publicly put that stuff out about her.
That's right.
Talking about how she's a trash parent. Talking about her deceased child and stuff like that. He did all that stuff.
That's right, Erica.
That ain't fucking fair. That's some bullshit. It's wrong. He's wrong.
I ain't got nothing against Erica. I love Erica. But yeah, Titus is right. Josh started this. For nothing. Well, or maybe he needed to get it. I don't know.
Well, I still want to receive it. I personally, and I'm invested now, I want to see the receipts of him defending you against his mama. Well, I want to see those freaking receipts.
Don't take his mama or daddy words for it because they're liars.
No, I want to see the freaking receipts. Because he said he defended you. He said, I took up for you when they went all racist on you and your child. Now, you didn't have no knowledge of this because he never came to you and said he did this.
No, he didn't. Like I said earlier, I said, Josh, and I said, well, it would have been.
And how long ago was this?
This has been, my son is 14 years old. This has been since my son was a child, a toddler.
Like how old? Like 2, 3?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
So it
Toddler.
had to be what? At least 11? Oh, it had to be well over a decade. So within a
Yeah,
decade,
yeah.
well, a little after a decade there, Joshua,
Hmm.
in between that time, you never came to her and said, you know what? I did take up for you, and I took up for her son. I took up for your son when they went all racist on him and calling him a nigger and this and that and that and that
Yep,
and that.
yep,
You didn't do any of that. It's been a fucking decade, you jackass.
yep. And I never, we've talked about it a couple of times, but that's it. He's never like told me like, Mel, I'm so sorry that that she done that or anything. And I'll just let it, I just let it go, but he wants to do all this and that and the other, and thinks I'm gonna sit here and take it when I'm sitting here trying to save your funky ass. Okay. Whatever.
Well, so it wasn't about saving his ass. The whole thing is, I just had questions about the whole freaking situation, that the way it went down.
Right.
I haven't seen the tweet on the TV live. I haven't seen any of that. I was busy helping a friend out with some personal stuff that was going on, outside of Facebook.
Right.
And I was busy tracking somebody freaking down and all that good stuff because somebody did some crazy foul stuff in somebody's real life, and I was busy with that. And then I got hungry and I went live, and I'm like, okay, I want to. But I was in a chat talking about food. I started a group call talking about food, and then I did it live talking about food, and here we are right now. I had no intentions on even talking about any of this stuff.
Is he still in here, or is he just being quiet? I know you can tell if he is or not.
I don't look right now. Hold on. I'm getting rid of this freaking agental person. They're talking about I'm instigating. And no, I didn't start none of this shit.
Okay,
I
agent
couldn't
said
instigate any of this. It's
agent
impossible.
agent just said they are both shit human beings. Makes sense. She raised him. Well,
The guy didn't instigate any of this.
funny.
Like, that's just not true. Like I could, all right, listen. That means I'm the great social media freaking warlock. I'm like, well, what they call it? I'm the great Oz of social media. I engineered all this, folks. I knew I had a premonition about all this stuff that was going to transpire, and I carried it out.
Somebody, if he's going
Huh?
live, somebody
That's
please come.
crazy.
If he's going live talking shit about me, can somebody please
Well,
go?
I can look right now if he is. He ain't live. He's not
Okay.
live.
Okay. Because as soon as he clicks that live, I'm gonna click mine.
He's not live.
If so, I just want to make it clear, Josh, if you're listening, when you press your live button, I'm gonna press mine. Okay? Let's make that clear. Hear me good.
He's not live.
Okay.
This turned into a freaking crazy. Yeah.
But
This
it's
went off
not.
the freaking deep end.
It's neither of our faults.
Yeah.
It's not your fault, Titus. It's not my fault.
You didn't even get a chance to even answer that freaking question yet.
And I still haven't.
I know. It's so weird.
I know, and he just wants. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
We
it's
had questions about something else. I didn't even know anything about you and him. I didn't know you raced him. I didn't know you knew him like that. I didn't know I didn't know nothing about any of this shit. It's
Erica.
impossible for me to know. I gotta be
Erica,
in you guys' literal home to know about any of this stuff. And I'm
okay.
not.
Me and Erica Stewart are mutual friends. Actually, she's like a sister to me, and I love her so much. Her birthday is on my son's birthday. They got the same birthdays, and she just said he said it's fixing to get bad.
Based on it's fixing to get bad when he was the one who went in talking about fuck you, Mel, attacked her deceased child, threatening her a number of fucking times, saying this shit, doing all this shit when she didn't even do shit. Like legit, she didn't do anything. She was defending him the entire time. So it's been to get bad. Like how?
Yeah.
He don't even have a right to be angry right now. if you really drill down into it and you really think about it, he doesn't even have the freaking right to even be angry because you didn't even do shit.
You know why he's so angry? Because he
Some
knows he
fucking
fucked
bullshit.
up. He knows he's fucked up now. Really, in real life, fucked up now. He knows. I guess maybe a little bit of reality sunk in his fucking dope-minded head. That hey, she's really the one. She was. You're biting the hand that fed you, motherfucker. What you
But
do?
you didn't even do anything. I
I
don't know you. I'm not trying to stick up for you. I'm speaking a freaking simple fact.
I know that,
I had
and
questions
that's
about the whole thing with between Sasha and Kiwi.
and he probably couldn't stand it because earlier when I came on, I said that I had respect for you because when I've heard you spoke, which was only 2 times, you really spoke nicely and tried to calm things down between folks. You know, that's probably what fucking made him mad right there. But you see, I'm my own woman. He
But
don't
that's
run
beside the
me.
point. The thing is, he decided to freaking go low with you and threaten you and talk all this stuff about you.
Yeah, talking about he's gonna pull up tomorrow. I hope he does.
Yeah, and he started threatening you.
Cause I tell you what, I hope he
But the thing
does.
is,
I hope he does pull up tomorrow or tonight or whenever, whatever.
but the weird thing is, he started doing all this stuff to you. And
I
you
know,
didn't
Tony.
initiate any of this.
I know I
We're
didn't.
talking about something totally fucking different.
Yeah. Erica, hear the full story, hun. Hear the full story. I know you're mutual friends,
Well, hold
but
on. Hold on. Where Erica at? So, here, Erica, this is how this went down. There was something that transpired between Sasha and Kiwi, Sasha's bird, and then a number of people. I think it was like what Josh, Steve, some Jamie Warner, Brenner person, some Tanya person, and Melody and whatnot. All right. So I seen Melody. I was in here. I was. Did I already get food or was I going? I think I already got food.
I think you were eating because
Yeah,
you kind of got
yeah,
choked up
yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah. Yes, right. Yeah, I already got food. Because I started this life talking about food. I wasn't going to address this until later.
Right.
So I bring her into the box. I start asking her about the whole because she did the Tiwi
Yes. Parody
video.
or whatever it's called. Yeah.
It's called something. I forgot what they freaking call it. But she did the Tiwi thing. So I asked her about those things. And I asked her, basically I was trying to get to the start from the beginning and get
That.
to the whole Tiwi thing. I didn't even get to the whole Tiwi thing yet. I was
Yes.
just asking about who idea it was, and no, we were just
Right.
working through the paces on that.
Okay. Erica
And
said she's here, Titus. Okay, Erica,
yeah,
he's talking to you, honey.
yeah, and we were getting to the paces on that. And the entire time she was defending Joshua. She didn't say nothing bad about Joshua. Not a single freaking thing. She doesn't know me from fucking Adam. Okay? I don't know her from freaking Adam. Nothing at all.
And
All
even
right?
Erica, let me say this for the record real quick, and I'm gonna shut up. Erica don't know nothing about the cranes or nothing that's happened with any of this situation with
All right.
all this that's transpired in the last 5
So,
months. Okay.
so Josh made a claim a few hours ago on live about how the cranes, and he threw me in there as well,
Mm-hmm.
about how we were laughing at him about laughing at the fact that the dog was dead. And I was trying to tell a Melody about it. Melody didn't believe it. Long story short, I played the live for her. She listened to his words, what he said in that live, and then she was trying to think back on whether or not any of that stuff was true. Because there was a lot of things that probably transpired when he did that, which I believe.
Oh my God,
Because
yes. And plus, it's
yeah,
been 6 months, 5.
yeah, it probably freaking started a freaking shitstorm. They watched him do all this and say all this and whatever. It probably started a freaking shitstorm. So there was probably a lot of things that she needed to think about, and she didn't even have the time to do that. So while she was thinking about it, and she even openly expressed that she needed to think about it, that she needed to think about all the events that occurred. Josh was in here the entire time because I was talking to Josh
Mm-hmm.
while he was in here. Josh, in the middle of why she was thinking, popped off on her, saying "fuck you" and this and that and that, and then he the one who started going low on her. He the one started threatening her. He the one started doing all this shit to her. It was all fucking him. She didn't do shit.
Jack girl, he knows. That's what we're talking about, honey. Catch up on the situation, boo-boo.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. See, we were talking about that. We were getting to that. Before we can even get to the Tiwi video, we didn't even get to there yet. Just start popping off on her out of nowhere. We didn't even get to the Tiwi video yet. Because I worked my way from the beginning to where we're at now today. We didn't even get there. And just start popping off on her for no fucking reason. And that's the freaking truth. If he says otherwise, it's bullshit. I got the live still up. I didn't delete them. So we can play it back.
I've got screen recordings. I'm screen recording, so I'm good too.
Yeah, so it's bullshit. He's lying through his freaking teeth if he says anything otherwise.
Yes, he is.
So right now we're in this whole personal conversation and all this shit because Josh started that. Josh went this low. Josh started threatening her. Josh started spilling the tea on her and all this other stuff. Josh did that. She didn't do shit to Josh. It's bullshit. It is.
Yeah. Titus, I apologize for all this happening. Going down
that's all good.
Your live.
No, that's all good.
You know, I didn't realize that he was going to come over here and be a punk. You know what I'm saying?
I was talking to him earlier. Well, I already called him out for being a punk. But my whole thing was, I didn't expect it to go here. See, he opened this door.
Yes. I didn't figure it to go here either because I was really, truly, honestly to God, trying to think because I didn't want to give the wrong answer. So I had to, I had to think about it, and I was still thinking about it. And then I see that, and I'm just like,
yeah. So Josh did all this. You can't blame Melody or anybody. Josh even tried to blame me.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with this. I had no idea it was going this far. No way, no sir. The hell, we were talking about something entirely different. Not all this other stuff. We were talking about freaking Kiwi. We were not talking about this.
Right.
This is some bullshit, Josh. You did this. And you need to tell Erica you fucking did this. I'm going to show Erica you did this, you fucking asshole. Don't you freaking do that. But don't you lead people to believe I or Melody had anything to do with what's happening right now. This is all based off of you. You're going to have to take ownership for this. Who the fuck is Nina? What's he talking about?
That's the dead puppy I was talking about earlier with Witness, and you said you remembered all that about Nina. Now, what he was saying to you just a while ago on his live, yes. I heard what he said about Nina. He said that you malnutritioned her because you said she died from malnutrition. That's what I know.
You said she died from that malnutrition, Josh. Want to play that back for you? You said that, Josh.
That's what I was talking about.
You said
all that.
You said she was suffering from she was malnourished. You say you went to the vet, gonna find out that you only talked to the vet via the phone. So she was malnourished. You said all this stuff, Josh. And then I caught you out on that being fake news. And then what Melody was speaking on whether or not the Cranes was laughing at the fact, which you claim to be fact, that Nina, the puppy, died. And she still haven't answered that yet, because before she can even answer it, you went off on her. You start going low with her. You start spilling all the tea and freaking doing all this stuff to her, threatening her and so on and so forth. You did that. We were talking about something totally different. And here we are now, talking about this instead of talking about that, in which this conversation initially freaking was incepted on, other than me trying to eat my food.
What'd he say? He said, and you said that wasn't true. And
It wasn't.
And you said that they made fun of me and laughed because she died and everything, right? No, I said that Titus said that you didn't feed the damn fucking dog. Open your ears, wake yourself up, splash some fucking water in your
She
face, okay?
defended you the entire time, you jackass.
Splash some water on your face, honey. Wake
But
up.
I think he's backpedaling now
He is,
because
because a while ago I did say that. I said, Josh, yes, you did feed the dog, and he did with a little eyedropper thing. Other than that, he tried. I mean, from what I seen, he did try to save the dog. That's all I had to say about that, Josh. Because I tell the truth about shit. From what I seen, he did feed the dog, just whatever. But in between time, I don't know.
you are backpedaling, Joshua. Yes, you are. You're backpedaling on Melody. So you're not backpedaling on a situation. So you're backpedaling on Melody. Because you know what you did was absolutely freaking wrong. You even called her a shit parent.
Yep. I don't. Oh Lord.
But she's supposed to be raised you though, right? So what does that make you? If she's just a shit parent, but she raised you, that makes you a shit person, huh? That's logic.
Yep. For sure, for sure.
He's an asshole. He's an asshole, Joshua. Just dude. Here's the fact. You can't blame nobody for this but yourself. You're talking about Kiwi. You're talking about the situation behind that. What we're talking about now is a product by your own design. Nah, Josh, from what I see you are even a larger piece of shit. If she's shit, you're a larger piece of shit.
Erica said up here somewhere, she said he won't call you an instigator anymore. What does that mean, Erica?
I didn't used to get a goddamn thing. Cause I didn't start none of this shit. Josh did. Tell them, Josh. Tell them who started this.
Yeah, tell him, Josh.
Josh said, you want to count my pills, I don't abuse them.
Oh, why are you trying to change the subject?
Who's talking about freaking pills?
I don't know. He's trying to change the subject.
Or your abuse of freaking pills.
Lord Jesus, help me, Lord. Help this child, Lord. Help him. Help me too, Lord. But I'm going to be all right. I am going to be all right. I just, like you said, Titus, this must have been burning in his soul for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
For a long time. So, and me and him, we've had some bouts before. And I believe that. I really believe that. Like, it's always like you wouldn't even believe. Well, yeah, you probably would now since you've seen it for yourself. But you know what? All I got to say.
Are we even going to get to the Kiwi on the Kiwi thing? That's my thing.
Okay.
Josh, can we even get to the Kiwi thing now? That's what I want to know. Can we finally move forward with the whole Kiwi thing?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So my question was, did you ever witness any of the cranes making fun or laughing, as Josh put it, about that puppy, Nina, which is the puppy's name, being deceased? And I know you needed time to think about it, so take all the time you need to think about it. Because when you were thinking about it, I didn't interrupt you. Josh did. Talk some shit. So take all the time you need, recollect on it, and then, just take all the time you need. I'm right here. Ain't going nowhere.
Thank you, Titus.
While she's thinking, I just want to get down to what are the facts of the whole matter. Because in my based on what I've observed so far, I believe, and I may be wrong, that Josh went to Melody to do something which Melody thought was not a malevolent, mean-spirited freaking thing. Whereas in Josh, by his own admittance and his own words, that's the place it was actually coming from his end. So I'm just trying to get down to the beginning of how it all started to the whole Kiwi situation now today. So we're going to get back on track with the whole Kiwi thing.
And mind you guys, I have never done any kind of parody or any kind of thing like that in my life. I've never done a mean thing to anybody on the internet before, besides maybe, say something like fuck you or something like that. But as far as wishing death on somebody or, doing all that stuff, no. And doing all that back and forth doxing and all that, I know nothing about that, you guys. Nothing.
And we did talk about that so that's what I was talking about.
You asked
Josh,
me if I've ever done anything. Yeah, you asked
I don't understand why Josh went to you about it when you are not known for going live and you are not known for doing these things. That's where I was trying to get down to. If you're not known for doing all this stuff, why did Josh feel comfortable enough to come to you to do it? That's where I was trying to get with it. To try to see where that actually came from.
Right.
Because you're not known for going live. You're not known for doing all this stuff. So why did Josh want you to go live? Why did Josh want you to do all this stuff? Why he couldn't do it himself? Because he's the one that goes live all the time, every time, all day long.
Kennedy said, Mel, we know from jump he used you because his account was in IG jail. Hey, yeah, that's why he came live on my Instagram because his is in jail. You're right.
Who is Kim?
I don't know. Kennedy R81 just said, Mel, we all knew from jump he used you because his IG account is in jail. Remember I told you that earlier?
Hold on. I want to bring him up. Let me bring him up real fast. Because he said he came to you. Now, Josh, you're going to freaking calm it down without freaking bull crap. All right? And if you freaking try to fib or anything like that, I'm going to call you out on it in a real freaking time. I'm going to let you speak. But I may stop you if I know for a fact, and I can prove it, that you're lying. You're not going to just get away spreading propaganda and bullshit. That's not how I roll. All right, but let me break him up real fast so he can freaking speak on it, then I'll bring it back, all right?
All right, my pleasure.
All right. All right, come on. So let's go from the beginning to the end.
So let me say this. So the whole thing about the Tiwi thing started out, we was all talking in the group chat about how back when I was going through stuff and my dog had the puppies and the one I had to take care of, how she was sick and she died and the cranes came at me and all that shit. We was all talking about how karma has come back around. If you want screenshots, you can see them. Melody's in there fucking talking right along with us. I just got done removing her out of that chat, though. So there's more to all this than her just being on here, woe is me. Now, with that being said, when it came to the live being done,
wait. No.
I was in Facebook.
Josh, you can't be like it was woe is me. That entire time she was defending you. She was your friend. You popped off on her first. You can't put it off on her.
We're not to that point yet. You cut me off. We're not to that point of the story yet. You said we're going to start back at the beginning, correct?
I told you if you tell a fib, I'm going to stop you and I'm going to call out your lie. You lie.
And what lie did you just call me out on?
I just announced it. She didn't come in here talking about a war was me. She was defending you the entire time.
No, I'm saying she's coming in here with a woe is me.
No, she didn't come in here with a woe is me at all. She came in here defending you. I brought her up.
Okay, I sit here and watched her answer your questions like,
Dude, if you want to believe that
let
she
me
was
think
freaking,
about it.
if
When
you
we
want
literally, can you not let me speak? I swear to God, if you don't let me
to, oh
speak, then you
my
might as well X me off here.
God. You sit
Because
here,
you're not going to keep fucking cutting me off. I
you
will
really
let
want to
you
sit
speak,
here,
but you're
you
not
want,
going to keep cutting me off either.
you want to sit here and you want to think this worse about this freaking woman when she was actively freaking defending you. That's this dude. She was actively defending this guy. She didn't come here with no war with me or anything like that. That's bullshit. It's a fucking lie. It's a lie. Yeah, she needed to think about it because she said it was a lot of things that transpired after the death of that dog. When the puppy died, when Nina died, there's a lot of things that happened. She needed to freaking think about all the things in which transpired. That's bullshit, Josh. You can't freaking say that. It's a lie.
So I'm going to ask you one time. Are you going to cut me off at all while I'm speaking?
If you
Or are
lie,
you going to
yes.
actually hear me out?
If you lie, absolutely, because you lied. She didn't come here on a war with me, anything.
Did you witness it with your own two eyes?
Yes.
Our group conversation right before she came on your live, which is what I was talking about. If you would have opened your motherfucking ears before you
Wait,
cut me off.
no. So you want to say that she was in on a war with me type of deal in a private conversation with you and her?
No, see, you wasn't listening. You was too busy trying to cut a bitch off, and you wasn't
So
listening to a motherfucking word I was saying.
explain the war with me thing.
We were on a group call before you were ever live,
Mm-hmm.
just talking about how it is their fucking karma that the bird is sick because they thought it was so fucking funny when I went through what I went through with Nina. So Mel cannot sit here on your live and talk about, I got to think about this, when just half an hour before that, she's on a group call with us telling us, yeah, I remember that. They put you through hell. You know what I'm saying? I know you did everything you could for that dog. You consulted the vet over that dog. You was giving it the right milk. You was doing this. You was doing that. Like, I don't understand why they did that. So if that was fresh on her mind and we
What?
had literally just had that on a group call, not just a private call, but a
Mm-hmm.
group call, then
Mm-hmm.
how does she need to sit here and wait to give you an answer?
Because
That's why I said fuck her. Because
because
at
no,
that
no wait.
point, I
Mm-mm.
felt like she was siding with you and not even trying to like
That's
let me
fake
say
news.
anything.
That's fake news. Unless you suffer from a mental deficiency, that is absolute fake news. Because the question was based off of your. Well, let's play your response. Hold on. We're gonna play what you said.
I already know what
Listen,
I
no,
said.
listen,
I've
no,
heard it
listen,
3
listen.
times,
No,
dude.
no,
I said it. I know
no,
what
no.
the fuck I
We're
said.
gonna let the people hear. Let the people hear, and then I'm gonna freaking comment after
Here's
that.
what I
Listen,
said, people.
listen.
I said
No,
that
no.
she
Stop.
that
No. Let the people freaking hear exactly.
go ahead, fucking play it. Here, bring me back up when you're done.
When I lost me. They made fun of me in this situation. They sure did. And there's people that understand, that remember, and know that to be true. So they're over there trying to push back and say they never said that and how wrong it is for me to make fun that their bird is sick. Well, you know what? Your bird being sick is your motherfucking karma that has come back around on you. Karma comes back around, motherfucker. Let's play that back. Let's play that back. Because she was responding to this question. Oh crap, my life's about to end here in about 20 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I'll come right back up. Play this clip, and then he can respond to it. Because this was a question that she was asked that she had to think about. Because he claimed that me and the Cranes were laughing at the fact that dog was dead, the fact that Nina was dead, the fact that the puppy was dead, which is